products we'll have at launch in the coming months. So let's get started. You've all been eagerly awaiting confirmation of which products we'll be stocking at Atomy UK once our marketplace goes live. And I'm pleased to confirm that we'll be offering some of Atomy's most beloved items for the UK and European market. Upon launch, we'll be starting with two main categories: beauty, such as skincare and body washes, and health, such as nutritional supplements. As you can see, for beauty, we'll have our best-selling Absolute Skincare set, our legendary The Fame range, the beloved Evening Care 4 set, and also our Daily Expert mask ranges. We'll also have, of course, our famous Atomy toothbrushes and Propolis toothpaste. For health supplements, you'll soon be able to enjoy Atomy Vitamin C, Atomy Biotics, and Pomegranate Beauty Fruit Jelly. We're working very hard to ensure that HemoHim will be ready for launch, so keep your eyes open for updates about this. We've done it again! Atomy's strategy of providing absolute quality, absolute price products is being recognised globally, and we're so proud to announce we've been shortlisted for 3 of the prestigious Pure Beauty Global Awards 2021 here in London. In the category of Best New Ultra Luxe Anti-Aging Product, Atomy Absolute Skincare Set. In the category of Best New Skincare Product, Atomy Absolute Ampule. In the category of Best New Skin and Body Supplement, Atomy Korean Red Ginseng Hongsamdan. Congratulations, Atomy! Our team have been hard at work connecting with leaders and potential leader groups across the globe these past few months. Last week saw myself and Avis invited to join and speak at a members' conference, providing bespoke FAQs, updates on our European launch plans, and future strategy. If you or your group would like to invite a member of my team or myself to present at your conference, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us and we'll be happy to join you. That's all from me this month. However, I look forward to seeing you all next month, where I'll be sharing some key updates about the status of our expansion and entry into Europe.
Welcome to Atomy. You deserve to feel good about yourself and about life. Well-being is a way of daily life, which is why Atomy products are of the highest quality and best value, made with love, packaged with the environment in mind, help the communities that use them, used by tens of millions of customers worldwide. Because they discovered Atomy's secret. Founded in Korea in 2009, Atomy is now established in many countries across 4 continents. And in 2021, Atomy is coming to the UK. Absolute quality, absolute price. Atomy you can trust.
Hello, Siam. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Excellent, excellent. Good to see you. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good to have you here, Luisa. Good to see you. I think we have Jocelyn here as well.
Hi, Alfonso. Hola, everyone.
Hello,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jocelyn. How are you?
Hello, everybody.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. My name is Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. ¿Cómo estás?
Hi. Es mi amiga que va hoy a escuchar.
Okay, perfecto. Awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome. I see Susana is gonna we're gonna talk a little bit about products, a little bit about business. Susana is gonna go over some of the products, and she's also going to be doing some live demonstrations, so you can see how some of these products can be presented. So in that way, you start having an idea of how you can share the products once you get them in your possession. But I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Susana, so that way she can give us a little bit of the product presentation. You just have to unmute, Susana. Yeah, you're still muted.
All right. I'm doing a little setup here. As of right now, these are the products that are some of the products that have been approved, in the UK. So we have different things. So I'm gonna just go over each one really quick, and then I'm gonna do a few product demos that we usually do when we present them to our family members, our friends, just prospects that want to do the business, because most of us have tried supplements, right? Most of us have tried lotions and creams for our face. And, I don't know if you've ever seen results. Most of the stuff that I had tried in the past, I've never felt anything. I was just taking them by faith, like if you take your omega-3 or your vitamin C, you really don't know if it's working. So the first time I tried the products, the Atomy products, I felt a difference immediately. So I'm gonna go over like the main product that we have at our disposal in Atomy. It's the Hemohim. So I don't know if you guys tuned in last week, but I talked a little bit about the Hemohim. So the Hemohim is a product that's made from different plants. We're gonna do 3 different segments today. So I'll talk a little bit more about it, but basically this is a product that's gonna drive your business. Why? Because right now we're living in a pandemic, right? We're living in a situation where everybody could be sick. Myself, I don't know if I could say it, but Alfonso, my husband, my kids, we all had COVID. We all had COVID, and this is what actually made us feel better. So HemoHim, it's a product that helps your immune system. It boosts your immune system. It works from the bone marrow. It creates new blood cells. It creates new NK cells, which are the ones that fight every virus, every cancer cell. So this is a product that's gonna help you. So this is a little pouch. If you see the presentation, it comes in a box with 10 little boxes. Inside of the boxes, there's about 6 little sachets like this. You basically, what you do, you tear it from the top and you just, take it. You could take this in the morning before you go to work. You could take it at night. It just depends what your body needs. That's what's gonna help you with. So I have people that they tell me, oh my God, HemoHim gave me so much energy. And then I have some other people that say, oh my God, HemoHim made me sleep like a baby. So, it just works with your body and tells it what to do, right? So it's a really good product. Another product that I want to show you, and that's how, well, I'm going to tell you all the products. So we have omega-3, vitamin C. I have our toothpaste, our toothbrush. I have our skincare, starting with our evening care set, which is the cleansing set. And then we have our Fame, which is for average skin. And then for older, mature skin, we have our Absolute. So all these products will be available in the website once they open. So it's some good products to start, right? So I'm gonna start with our product that's omega-3. Anybody takes omega-3 as of right now? No? Have you guys heard of omega-3 or the benefits? Okay, omega-3, it's an awesome product because most people are taking it as of right now. So you could actually do a comparison with people's omega-3 and your omega-3. I never bash any omega-3. I never tell them, you know what, your omega-3 doesn't work, mine works. So what I like to do is I like to tell them, you know what, would you like to know if your omega-3 is as good as my omega-3? Since you're already taking care of yourself, you're already taking omega-3, they say, yeah, I would like to find out. Let me just get one little thing that I lost. 1 second. It's over here. So I have omega-3 from another company. I'm gonna get them. They're prescribed. They have a prescription. So the doctor gives you this. This is what how powerful the omega-3. This is like just a basic omega-3. I'm gonna put them right here. I have 2 little cups here, and I'm gonna have 2 omega-3s from our company, which is our Alaska Omega. Okay. So this is what you could do when you go and sit down with people. You could show them, look, our most of omega-3, I was surprised that these were, not as big, but they're a little bigger. I don't know if you guys could see them. I need to get closer. They're a tiny bit bigger, but most of them, they're 1,000 milligrams. So they're like these huge pills, right? So they're big. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna get, omega-3 is great for the blood circulation. It's great for your arteries, for your heart. It's great for brain health. And also it's great for getting rid of cholesterol. I don't know if anybody has suffered from cholesterol. I just went to my last checkup. I came flying colors. I have no cholesterol. That's because I take our omega-3. So they have found that omega-3, it's almost the same consistency as styrofoam. I don't know if in the UK, they still call it styrofoam. Here in the UK, that's what they call it. It's like what they make little cups and plates. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear a little piece of styrofoam, and I'm gonna just put it in these little cups. This is gonna represent the cholesterol that builds up in your arteries, because it's the same consistency. So I'm just gonna put it here in my little cups. Okay. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze the omega-3 that they have, that they gave me in the, you know, the doctor. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on the side. I'm just making a little puncture with like a little pin. So now I'm gonna do our omega-3. It's a little tougher to puncture. So I'm just gonna leave them here. It was the same amount of styrofoam. I don't know if we can see it. It's literally dissolving before our eyes. I don't know. Can you see it, Alfonso? I don't know.
A little bit, a little bit.
Okay. So it's the omega-3 in this cup has already melted, and then this one's still whole. Can you guys see that? Oh my God, I'm dripping.
Yeah, it's a little visible. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it just for a second, and then I'm gonna talk about more of our products. So we have our skincare. Our skincare, it's Korean skincare. So like whenever you think of like the best skincare in the world, you think of Korean skincare. We have the benefit of having the institute, the Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute, to create most of the formulas that are in our products. So this is a government entity that has joined, you know, with Colmar Korea, and they created Colmar B&H. So all the technology that they're coming up, they're bringing it to Colmar B&H, which is our manufacturer. So we have our cleansing set, which has got 4 creams. It's got a deep cleanser, and it's very, very common in Korea to have double cleansing for your skin. You have an oil-based cleansing that gets rid of your makeup, the dirt, all the impurities that you might have in your skin. And then from there, you would actually get rid of everything with a foam cleanser. So you have an oil-based cleanser and then a water cleansing. Then after that, you have a exfoliant, which is this one. You know, this exfoliant, it's not, I have, maybe I'm so bright that you can't see it. Can you guys see it?
You can see the items, but you can't read them.
I'll come closer. How about now?
There we go.
Okay, so we have our deep cleanser, our foam cleanser, and then we have our peeling gel. This one, it's an exfoliant. It's a gentle exfoliant. It doesn't have any granules. It's just a gel that you apply into your face. It soaks up all the dead skin cells, and then once they're soaked up, you could do like a slide massage, and what it does, it just gets they get lifted and they come off your skin. So it's really good. And then we have our peel off mask, and this is it's made from different powders. It's made from amethyst powder. It's made from jade powder, and a very, very popular ingredient in Korea. It's the what's it called? The which one's a thermosica? The centella extract, centella asiatica. So this one, that's what heals your skin. It depuffs your skin. It makes it really, really smooth. You know, it doesn't have any texture. So it's a really, really good product to have. So here in the US, this product, when you find it in the stores, like something similar quality, you probably pay $200. I don't know if you guys know the equivalent of $200 in pounds, but here in the US, this one, it's only $36 once you become a member. So when people see this, that's the first one, the first item that they get. So it's really good. And then from there, we have our nutrition creams. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about them when I do the third part of our presentation. So this is the Fame and then the Absolute. So it's like the kind of like a mid, you know, like end, and then this is the higher end product. So we have like a complete line of different products for the skin. It's really good. You know, you guys are gonna love it once you try it. Another thing I actually share a lot with my customers because it's so easy to do. It's our toothpaste. This toothpaste is made from an extract of propolis. The propolis is what the bees create on their beehive to protect their beehive from any bacteria. You know, the institute has found a way to extract it, dilute it, and then put it into our toothpaste. It's a natural antibiotic. It heals your gums. It makes your gums stop bleeding. If you have any problems with inflammation, it depuffs your gums. It gets rid of bad breath. So it's a really good product. So when I always load up on these. This one comes in 4 toothpaste of 50 milligrams or 50 grams. I'm sorry. They come in a pack of 4. So when I'm in the street and I see somebody that I know or maybe a family member I haven't talked to about Atomy, the first thing I do is I give them a toothpaste and a toothbrush. And I tell them, you know what, I'm promoting a new company. It's called Atomy. Let me give you a gift. So I hand them a toothbrush and a toothpaste. And that's an introduction to your people. These toothpaste here in the US, they're about $5 for 4 toothpaste. And the toothbrushes, they come in a box of 8 for about $9. So it's a bargain. I probably get like 2 boxes of toothbrushes and like about 4 boxes of toothpaste a month. And I just give them away. And this is a perfect introduction to Atomy to your family members. So it's a really, really good thing. Another product that I love to share because like I said, we're living in a pandemic. And I think I talked about it last time that we have our vitamin C. You know, our vitamin C is individually packed. It's great to share with people because, you know, if you could actually drop like a care package with like Hemohen, omega-3, toothpaste, some vitamin C to your family member and say, hey, get better. You know, this is going to help you. So you could drop this off on their mailbox or, you know, at the doorstep and just say, hey, try these Atomy products. They're going to help you with your COVID. So, you know, or, you know, like if you have somebody that has a flu, I've known people that take this and their headaches go away. It's just a natural antioxidant. It's made from different fruits, you know, and it's not synthetic, so it's great, and it's available. As soon as you put it in your mouth, it actually creates that sensation of detoxing. So I'm going to show you a way of how you could see that the vitamin C detoxes the body. Okay, so I'm going to put my vitamin C here. This is just a regular bottle. It's of water. It's brand new. Maybe actually like get close so you guys can hear. I just opened it right now. I'm gonna drink from it so you guys don't think that I'm doing like a little trick or something. So I'm gonna use this water bottle representing our body, right? So imagine that this water bottle is your body and the water inside is your blood. So whenever we go outside, we're exposed to so many things. We're exposed to pollutants, we're exposed to trash, to allergens, to all these things that are in the environment. We come home and then we eat things that have pesticides maybe, or, you know, like preservatives or things that, you know, are not good for our bodies, right? So every day we're constantly contaminating our body. So I'm gonna show you what it does. This is just good old iodine. You know, iodine is like a rust, it's oxidation, and that's basically what happens inside of our bodies. You know, you could actually get this at the store, you know, and you could do your demonstrations when you guys have the products. So basically what I do is I show the people that every day we get contaminated. So imagine you're eating, you know, like your burgers and fries over here in the US, you're exposed to like pollutants, or maybe you work in a place where, you know, it's very toxic, like a mechanic shop, or you're a painter, you know, so you're always exposed to pollutants. So you're always, you know, you have oxidation in the body. So what do? Nothing, right? Every day you're getting contaminated, and all this oxidation goes through your body, through your liver every 3 minutes. Imagine that. How do you guys feel about that? That's not too good, right? So then the next day, more and more and more and more pollution, more oxidation. So this is why our bodies become so toxic that we start creating bad cells in our body, like cancer cells, or viruses, or allergies, and all this stuff. So imagine this is how your body looks. So I'm gonna take my vitamin C. You guys can see it's our Atomy vitamin C. It's so easy to use. You just basically tear the top, and then there's gonna be a little powder that's gonna be coming out of it. You're gonna see. I'm not gonna put a lot, just a little pinch, okay? It's probably like a tenth of what's in the bottle. I mean, in the little package. So now you're gonna see how our vitamin C detoxes your body. Okay, so that's what vitamin C does. It detoxes your body, it gets rid of oxidation. If you take one of these a day, your body is immune to most of the things that are in the environment. So this is why we need to promote our vitamin C, because most of the stuff that they sell out there, it comes in a very compact pill, that it takes, I've done tests with pills from other companies and from other vitamin brands, and they take about 3 days to dissolve. That's not good for your body. You want something that's bioavailable, that it's like in a little powder. I don't know if you guys could see it. You could just put it in your mouth, and you're set for the day. So I'm gonna go back to my little cups. I hope that I don't know how I could see. Maybe I could turn off my lights here, and you guys could see. Can you guys see now?
Yeah, you can see that one's dissolved and the other one's not.
Yes. So you see that the other one's inside and it's still whole. Nothing happened to it. It's still, And then now this one, it's completely dissolved. There's nothing in the bottom. Whoops, I just spilled in my computer. Okay. So that's most of the things that how we present our products. We want to show people that our products are, the best quality and the best price. The omega-3 here in the US is $20 for 180 pills, compared to other ones in Amazon or, other pharmacies that are, less quality, and they cost like about triple or double. Our vitamin C, it's only $19. I don't know what the equivalent of $19 is in the UK, but it's really good. The toothpaste is 5, big toothpaste. It's 200 grams for about $17. So you get 5 of these. So everything is like really, really good quality. So whenever you guys get the products, these are the ones that I recommend getting. Maybe your cleanser, your toothpaste, your toothbrushes, your vitamin C, your omega-3, and your hemohim. And if you recommend those same things to your clients, Alfonso right now is going to show you exactly how all these products tie into the commission, and how when you recommend them, you don't have to buy them yourself. You don't have to buy them to sell them to other people. You just have to promote the company, help them join. And then once they buy the products, Alfonso is going to show you how you could actually make a commission check from Atomy. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Susana. And one of the things that I wanted to add to Susana's presentation is the fact that the reason I get asked a lot is, why do you use styrofoam for the omega-3 demonstration? And the reason is because styrofoam has a very similar consistency to the fat that basically forms around our arteries. So it's just giving you a demonstration of the potency, and another demonstration, which we can't really do, on the Zoom, right? But another way is to test the purity. The majority of omega-3s do not come in its purest form, in the actual oil form. There's a lot of water mixed in. So if you take our omega-3 and you take any other omega-3 and you stick it in the freezer, put it in the freezer overnight, and you're going to see that all the other omega-3s will actually freeze. The capsule will freeze. Ours does not. Okay, so there's a lot of ways where in which you can actually test out the quality of our products and how it competes basically with a lot of, general traditional name brands. So give me 1 second. I'm going to transfer here to my computer because I'm on my cell phone. Just give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Can you see me now? Yeah. Good. Okay. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about how, these are the products. So there's really two sides to the business. There's our products, and then there's the actual, business. Really the core and the foundation is it's really the products, right? We're building, this is an online store that provides us with products that we can use on a daily basis. And that's what makes this business sustainable. Now, let me just open up my presentation. There we go. So the main thing is, if you're truly serious about doing the business, first off, the upside and the opportunity is unbelievable, which I'm going to outline here. But it really, you become a product of the product. It becomes very difficult to recommend something that you've never tried, right? You would never recommend a restaurant that you've never eaten at, right? But if you've eaten at a really good restaurant, more likely than not, you're probably going to recommend that restaurant at some point. You're having a conversation with a friend or a buddy or a family member, and they're saying, you know what, I've been really wanting to have this type of food. What's going to be the first thing that's going to come into your head? Oh, you gotta go try, John's restaurant, right? So recommending is a natural part of our humanity. It's how we operate as a society. We just don't realize it. Oh, hey, Sam, I saw that really great movie. You got to go check it out, right? We're recommending left and right, but yet we're not getting paid for it. Now, one of the biggest attractive things about Atomy that I loved, and I'm going to share a little bit about my experience, is the fact that this business allows us to build an international consumer base, right? So it doesn't matter that you're in the UK. You can recommend, products that you're trying to people that you may know in Canada, people that you may know in Japan, in the US, in Russia, right? So this is a global network and a global system, and it allows us to build that consumer base without any locks or any obstacles. And what I mean by that is, in a lot of opportunities or with a lot of companies, if you're in the UK and you want to, you've got somebody out in Russia, right? And the company's in Russia, you can go ahead and register and get that person involved, but you're going to be starting a brand new organization within that country. And with Atomy, it doesn't work that way. So we're able to build an infinite level network organization. And the company is going to pay us for every last person that purchases within our organization. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to build two groups. Atomy works off of what's called the binary system. So there's two groups. There's a left group and a right group. Right? When you first register with the company, everybody here most likely has their member ID, right, and their password. So you are now a member, right? So I want you to put yourself right there where it says me, okay, up that way. There we go. Up that way at the top, right, where it says me. You put your name there. Now, the very first person that you register, okay, automatically will fall on your left group. The very first person, okay? The second person will fall on your right group. So that will open up your binary groups, right? You now have one person on your left, one person on your right. Now, Atomy's business model is all about helping, okay? It's all about teamwork. So what happens now that I have a person on my left and a person on my right, And now, I'm just recommending this. I'm building, I'm really wanting to grow with Atomy. So I'm talking about this opportunity left and right. I'm inviting people to the Zoom conference. And so now I have a third person that I want to register. Well, I don't have any more legs, right? We only have two legs, a left one and a right one. Okay, the Atomy business model is exactly the same. So I now have to register that third person that I have underneath either the person on my left or the person on my right, right? I have to register them underneath. So from here on out, the first person on your left and the first person on your right, anything below them, it does not matter how it opens up. It doesn't matter how deep it is. Every single person underneath them, we will automatically get credit for any purchases that they make. It doesn't matter if it's person number 1 million, right? So the reason why this is super powerful is because I want you to take your mentality and your vision to long-term, okay? What Atomy gives us is the ability to create passive income, residual income, right? Where in the beginning, we're working, but it gets to a point where, now people are just recommending left and right? You've got an organization that's growing. And so now it doesn't matter where these people are in your network, you're making a commission, you're getting credit for that from every single person and also from every single country, right? So it doesn't matter if you have people in Russia or, as an example, Turkey is also going to be opening, within the next month, right? You can register somebody from there, and when they start building their business there, you're getting that credit, okay? So I want you to remember, this is a binary system, and it's international and unlimited, okay? So our potential is humongous with Atomy. Now, the other thing about Atomy is that they're a very giving company. And this all starts with our founder, with President Handhill Park. Okay. And the reason why he's so generous is because he takes 70%, Atomy takes 70% of all its global profits. Now, this is very key. I say global. So your commission is not just dependent on the country that you live in and what that country generates. It's taken off of the entire global growth of the company. And right now, since its inception, Atomy's been growing every single year. It has not stopped growing. Even through the pandemic, we still continued growing, right? So this trajectory, the company's trajectory is definitely upward. Now, it takes 70% of all its profits, and it automatically allocates it towards its members. So the company only stays with 30% for its operating costs, only 30% of the profit, right? Operating costs, corporate offices, all that great stuff, employees. Okay, 70% gets allocated to us, okay, in order for us to be able to make money. Now, there's three different ways that we can make money. The first one is general commission. This is basically how we can make money every single day, right? It's how we generate the bulk of our monies. Then we have mastership bonuses, which the company allocates 20% of all its global profits. And then they allocate 6% if you'd like to open up an education center. Okay. Basically, a center it's an actual physical office that once you meet certain requirements, you can open up that office, and it becomes sort of like a training ground for any people in Atomy in your area. Regardless of whether they are part of your organization or your team or not, the company will pay you for training those people, and any volume that they produce, you're getting commissioned on. So we have three different ways. Now, we're going to focus on the first and the second, okay, for purposes of today, which is the general commission and the bonus structures. Now, I want to lay the foundation for the general commission. There's, as you saw with Susanna, there's a lot of different options for products, right? She went over a few of them, but there's home products, there's beauty products, there's health, there's food products. There's a lot of different categories, and each product has a certain point value associated with it. Now, point value is basically our universal coin in Atomy. It's what connects us all, even though we're all in different countries. So even though, here in the US, it's the dollar, and in, the UK, it's the pound, and, and in Colombia, it's the peso. We can all still make commission, okay, without having to worry about, conversions on products, I'm sorry, in currency, right? So as an example, Hemohim, and these are approximate values too. So we don't have the actual price list yet for Atomy UK, but this is converting it from the dollar cost, the cost here in the US, okay, to the sterling. So the Hemohim costs, the Hemohim product costs right around, give or take 67 pounds, okay? And it gives you a total of 54,000 points. Okay. Now, every product is going to have that point value associated. And this isn't based also on, I get people that say, well, how many dollars, for every point that you get, or how many pounds for every point? It doesn't work that way. There's some products that have the exact same cost, but they have different points. And it's just because that product has a different profit margin. Okay, so the company is also very transparent with that. So you're going to see, probiotics, they cost 24 pounds, and it gives you 20,000 points. Okay, so these are examples of how our point value system works. Now, how we make money, okay, with the general commission is there's two things for you to take a look at here. Okay, the first thing is we have personal points, right? We have personal points, and then we have group points. Okay, the personal points are all basically for every product that I personally buy, I start accumulating the points associated with that purchase. So if I buy a Hemohim, I'm gonna have 54,000 personal points. Okay, now the personal points that we accumulate, okay, with the purchases that we make for ourselves for our own home, that never resets. So it's not like every single month, our points start at 0 again, and we have to buy a certain amount of product every single month. Okay, that's the beauty with Atomy, is that our points are cumulative. So basically for your lifetime in Atomy, your points will always accumulate, right? So if I buy this month, I don't buy next month, and the third month I rebuy again, I'm still accumulating points from the very first time that I started, right? From the day that I registered. So the personal points, if you take a look up here, right, there's different levels of personal points. There's 300,000 personal points, which makes you an agent. There's 700,000 personal points. Once you get to that point, it makes you a special agent. Once you get to 1.5 million personal points, you become a distributor. And then once you get up to 2.4 million points, you become an exclusive distributor. Now, this is all basically based on your purchasing habit. How quickly you get to these levels really depends on every single person. Now, the thing is, everybody can get to these levels without a problem because they're never going to expire. You're only going to keep accumulating them. So you guys can see that, to get to the first level, right, of agent, it's really not that hard, or it's not really going to take a ton of time because, just with, as an example, one product like Hemohim, you get over 50,000 points, right? So it's very possible that you would get to this level, within 6 months at the very least. Now, once we find ourselves at this level, we can now commission, okay, for whatever volume our different groups are making. Now, our left group and our right group want to get to 300,000 points each. Now, this is also not limited or based on time. So it's not like this has to happen within a week or within a month in order for you to receive your commission. This is also cumulative, right? So let's just say that I have, 3 people on my left and 3 people on my left and 3 people on my right. And, today, one of those people on each one of my groups buys 50,000 points. And then the second person on each one of my legs buys 100,000 points. And the next one buys 100,000 points, right? That's 250,000 points accumulated. And let's say that's all that happened this month. Well, those points are going to carry on into the next month until both groups reach that first level of 300,000 points. And I have 300,000 personal points. That day that happens, I cut a commission. I get a commission. What's that commission? I would go ahead and commission at that first tier, which gives me 15 points. And it's roughly, about 43 pounds. Okay. Now this can happen once a week, once a month, or every day. And that's the awesome thing is as you continue to grow and you're recommending and your team's growing, okay, then there's going to be more consumers that are going to be joining your organization. And it gets to a point where you're going to be able to start generating that every single day. Every single day, your team's just generating because of the type of group that you've been building. Now, tell me, I don't think that it's pretty bad, right? It's not too shabby if you could have an extra 43 pounds coming in every single day, right? Or every other day. I'm sure that for anybody, it would be a great help, right? Now, this is just the first tier of the commission that you can start to generate with Atomy. As you continue to grow, so does your team, right? So if you're now growing it, you're making this daily, 43 pounds, but now your team's growing. And so instead of your group generating 300,000 points every day, you're now generating 700,000 points on each group, right? Then this is just a natural progression of your growth. Whenever that happens, the day that you get to 700,000 personal points in one day on each side, your commission is now 87 pounds, right? That day you made 87 pounds. Now, as you start to grow, right, this is going to continue happening on a more consistent basis. You may make that, twice a week. Then it's 3 times a week. Next thing you know, you're making this daily. And the beautiful thing is that you can make this all without having to leave the comfort of your home, right? And I can tell you that just by by my own personal experience. That's my experience. I never left my living room in order to grow this business. And I've been able to see the fruits of the fact that this system works. And because we don't have to force anybody or charge anybody for a membership, right? How much easier does it make it for us to be able to build a business like that? Now, team continues to grow. Now you've been buying all these different products. You've been trying all the products, right? Because you're recommending like crazy. So you find yourself at a distributor level where you have 1.5 million personal points. And then your team is generating, they're generating that points. Your team is going to have a progression of growth that's going to be gradual. Next thing you know, you're going to be generating 1.5 million points on each group. At that point, you're making 174 pounds. That can be every single day. Now, the point is, once you get to 2.4 million, okay, once you get to this point, to exclusive distributor, you don't have to continue buying under your own personal account. Now, what does that mean? That means that you've reached the cap. Now, if I have something that I have to buy and Siam's on my team, as an example, right? I may just go ahead and buy my product, my order. I'd place it under Siam's account. I've sent it to my address, but I place it under Siam's account. Why? Because then it's helping Siam with his personal points, but all those points are going to go all the way up and benefit everybody else, right? That's why I'm going to go back real quick to the binary system as an example. In this section here, if the last person on my left side were to buy something, right, that helps this person in Cambodia, the next person in Canada, the next person in South Korea, the next person in Mexico. Everybody benefits from the purchase that one person did, right, down at the very bottom. So tell me, now here's the other thing too, is our general commission has a cap. The most that we can make on general commission, okay, is right around, okay, that 874 pound mark every day. Now, I don't know about you, okay, but if I was making 874 pounds per day, right, I wouldn't be complaining. And the reason why there's a cap is because that is why the company's been able to pay out so much. The company's goal is to make it as equal as possible so everybody has an equal opportunity to be able to get to a balanced lifestyle and have comfortable living, right? So that way it's not just the people at the top or the people that got in first that were making all the money. It really doesn't matter at what point, right, you jump in on the boat or you get on you jump into the car, right, and you get started with Atomy. Everybody is always going to get to the cap, right? And I want you to understand how the big players, right, the ones that have made it to the pinnacle thus far, they give more to the rest of the organization globally, because here the cap is 50 million points. Okay. Now there are people here in Atomy that make or generate, their team generates up to 500 million points per day. Now, that person is still going to make the same amount, right, that a person who's generating 50 million points is generating, because they're capped. So what happens is, for those people that make 500 million points in a day, right, 50 million points count towards their general commission, but now we have 450 million points that are extra, right? So what happens is the company takes all those extra points, puts it in a pool, and distributes that to everybody that qualified that day. So all the wealth, right, is shared amongst everybody. That's what makes this awesome opportunity so unique, is because it doesn't matter if you're starting now or a person registers 3 years later, they're still going to have the same opportunity. Now, this is on the general commission side. Okay. Any questions before I continue on? I do want to give it opportunity, since it's not a lot of us, is to see if there's any questions, any doubts that I can clear up before I jump into the bonuses to show you, aside from this daily money that we can be, making, how else can we make more through the bonuses? Yes, Magdalene. Magdalene, you can go ahead and turn your mic on.
Please, I want to know if somebody is in Africa, like West Africa, can I register the person?
Currently, the only place in Africa that you can register is South Africa, because it's open for pre-registration. The rest of the country is not. The rest of the continent is
not. Okay. That's my question.
Sure, no problem. Any other questions regarding the General Commission? If not, we'll steam right through to the next section. Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, let's go into the bonus structure. Well, the bonus structure is tied to masterships. It's basically, in a certain way, leadership titles that you're able to reach, or leadership levels, based on your growth, right? And this comes all as a natural progression of your organization growing. There's 7 mastership levels. It starts off with Sales Master, and it goes all the way up to Imperial Master. Now, the biggest portion, remember that I said that 20% of the profits goes towards these masterships, right? 10%, so half of that portion actually goes to the very first level. And the reason why is 2 reasons. One is it's the level where obviously the majority of people, qualify, right? And it's also because the company wants to give back to the first starting leadership positions to give you a boost, right? It's not about the guy at the top. The guy at the top and the people at the top, they're making great money, but the system is rigged to help you succeed as you're starting. Okay, so it's rigged in a positive way. So how do we get to that first level of Sales Master? In order to get to the first level, which is Sales Master, it's very simple. Firstly, we have 2 main requirements. One is we have to have 700,000 personal points. Okay, so we got to be at that level already, right? That lets the company know that we've tried a lot of the products. We're auto consumers of the product, right? We're being products of the actual product. So once we have our personal points, the qualification periods are basically 2 within a month, right? It's from the 1st and the 15th of every month and the 16th to the end of the month. Now, what the company's basically doing is, you remember the General Commission, we're generating points daily. So the company is literally just adding up how many points you had daily come in from the 1st to the 15th and the 16th to the end of the month. If that sum ends up being at least 2.5 million points on each group, okay, left group and right group, then, and you have 700,000 personal points, you now reached the level of Sales Master. Now, what does that mean? One is, right, you're now recognized as a leader, Sales Master in the company. You also get promotional gifts. Okay, so you get one-time gifts for reaching that objective. You get a box of HemoHim, you get a set of the Fame skincare set, and you get the Evening Care, which Susanna was showing you guys. You get those 3 products as a gift, and you're now also start reaching the point of where you can bonus consistently. Now, the approximate bonus that you receive monthly as a sales master is about 655 pounds. And that's split up into two because there's two qualifying periods. So if you qualify the first half of the month, you'll get half of that 650. If you qualify, the two sections of the month, right? 1st to 15th, 16th to the end of the month, you're getting that whole amount. So you're getting you're getting half of that every 2-week period that you're qualifying. And the total estimated monthly income that you're making as a sales master is somewhere between 1,400 to almost 3,000 pounds. Okay. And the reason why it's that range is because remember, you're making the bonus, but you're also making your general commission money. And when you get to this point, your organization is generating you somewhere between this amount. So not too shabby, right? Not bad for the first, right? For the first level. And this is something we have people that have reached this level within 2 months. We have leaders that have gotten there within 6 months. We have other people that have taken, a year. So it really doesn't matter. It's how quickly you want to get there, right? How fast you want to grow. Okay. So I'm sure that, for everybody that's here, being at this level would definitely make, some sort of an impact on your financial situation, I'm sure, right? For all of us. Now, from here on out, right, we get to this first level by having our team, our groups are generating, our consumer groups are generating purchases and points. Now, from here on out, the only way to continue to grow is by seeing, okay, who do I have on my left side and who do I have on my right that are actively doing the business, and I can help them get to my level of sales master, right? I want to help them start making money. So as long as we're always focused on helping people make money, we continue to grow. So in order to get to the second level, which is Diamond Master, this is the level where I find myself currently, is you want to have 1.5 million personal points that you've accumulated, okay, throughout your lifetime in Atomy. And I want to take 2 people on my left and 2 people on my right, and I want to help them, train them, push them to get to become sales masters. And that's just 2 minimum, right? So you can do it. You can pop out a ton of sales masters, but you want to get 2 people that you're going to take with you in your entire journey in Atomy. Once you have 2 people on your left and 2 people on your right that become sales masters, you now become a Diamond Master, which is the second level. As a Diamond Master, you get promotional gifts. So you get another set of the same thing that you received when you became a sales master, Chemohim, Fame, and Evening Care. But you also get a tablet or a laptop. It all depends on the country. And we're waiting to see what it's going to be for the UK. But it's going to be some sort of a technological device, right, to help you continue growing working your business. So it's going to be either a laptop or a tablet. And now you're going into a bonus sector where instead of it being around 650 monthly, the bonuses are now around 1,000 to 1,100 pounds monthly, right? A Diamond Master is making anywhere between 2,900 pounds to about 5,800 pounds, okay, between general commission and between the bonus. Not bad. Okay, for most people, this actually replaces their traditional job or employment and what they're making there. And the beautiful thing is that this business, I'm going to repeat it again, it's passive income. So once you start building, right, when you wake up the next month, it's generating the same amount. And you wake up the next month and it's still generating the same amount, right, without you having to do anything at that point, right? And this is something that we'll talk about in a little bit, but it's also inheritable up to 3 generations. So if I pass away, God forbid I pass away today, right? I can actually give my account, my member ID to my kid, to my son. And then he would continue to get paid, right, for as long as he lives. And then he can go ahead and inherit that to his sons or his kids. So it's inheritable by 3 generations. So anything that you build will benefit your kids and your kids' kids, right? That's the other thing that is awesome, because we're able to leave a legacy. Now, we want to continue growing. So what do you think I'm going to need to do with those sales masters in order for me to get to that next level? right? In order for you to continue to grow, you now have to help these sales masters, the two that you got on each side, get to your level, which is Diamond Master. Once you help them become Diamond Masters, you now move on to that next level, which is Sharon Rose Master. Okay, it's the third level. Now, in order to get to Sharon Rose Master, you have to help those two sales masters on each side become Diamond Masters, and you want to be at 2.4 million personal points. So you're now at that cap, right? So what does that tell me? That from this third level on out, I don't have to buy anything else under my account. I don't have to worry about accumulating points. So the only thing that I have to do to keep my account active is just buy one product per year under my account. That's the only requirement to keep your account active. So I can buy, I can buy a 2-pound product. Okay. A 2-pound product once a year and my account stays active. A Sharon Rose Master is generating approximately about almost 3,000 pounds per month just in bonus, okay, or 1,500 every 2 weeks. And total estimated monthly income is between 5,800 and almost 12,000 pounds, okay. And when you first get to this level, you're also going to get a 1,400 pound gift cash, okay, just for, hey, congratulations, you got here, and a vacation for 2. Now, once you get to this point, right, you're living comfortably. You can smell that financial freedom right around the corner. So I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to keep helping my group to become successful, right? So when I help those 2 Diamond Masters on each side become Sharon Rose Master, I go to the next level, which is Star Master. When you get to Star Master, you're going to get a promotional one-time gift of 7,200 pounds, another vacation, this time for 4 people instead of 2. And you're now walking into an income of anywhere between 11,600 pounds, all the way up to 23,000 pounds. Just your bonus alone monthly is 7,200 pounds, right? I want you to think about how your life would change if you were in this position. And there's people that have reached this in 2 years. And I always ask people, is it worth it to work 2 years, right? Consistently dedicate time in order for me to be able to make between 11,000 to 20,000 pounds monthly for the rest of my life, pretty much, right? It's definitely worth it. We're going to continue working a traditional job, right, for the next 10, 15, in some cases, 20 years of our lives, right? So why can't we dedicate a good solid 2 years to a business that has a proven track record, right? So that way I can build that residual income that I've always wanted, and I can do whatever I want. I have freedom with my time. I can travel if I want, right? I'm not bound by a boss having to tell me, hey, you got to be in at 8 in the morning and you clock out at 5, 6, right? So this is what we start to experience financial freedom. Now, what do we want to do, right? I'm sure Siam, Jocelyn, Magdalene, you probably know by now, right? We want to take these Sharon Rose Masters that we have on our right side and our left side, and we want to help them to get to our level, which is Star Master. And then that pushes us to the next level. This is the 5th mastership, which is Royal Master. Now, the one thing I want you to see is, since the 3rd one, right? So we went through Sharon Rose Master, we went through Star Master, and now we're at Royal Master. Our personal points are the same, right? We've reached that cap of 2.4 million points. Okay, now we got 2 Star Masters on our left and our right. When we first get there, you're going to get a cash prize of right around 36,000 pounds. Right. So not only are we making more money, the company's just tossing us money. It's just cash. Right. So 36,000 pounds. Now the company is going to pay for a car for you, right? A lease or a rental of up to 728 pounds. Now, pretty nice. I'm sure you can get something nice for that price. You get another vacation for 4. And now you also get a corporate company card with 1,400 pounds that you're going to get every month. Okay. So I recommend you use it every month, because let's say you only use 1,000 pounds, right? Next month, they're just going to refill the 1,000 pounds. So it's going to be reusable. So you can use it on your team, right? Like promote, use it for prizes, motivate your team. So you can use it for your own promotional activities. So you don't even have to dip into your own money, right? Enjoy your cash, right? Enjoy what you're getting. And these are all one-time gifts. What's not one-time is obviously the car, that's monthly. And then the corporate credit card, that's on a monthly basis. Now, when you're a Royal Master, your approximate monthly bonus is around 21,000 pounds. So even if you don't qualify, let's say one half of the month, right? But you qualified one, you're still getting about 10,000 pounds, right? As a bonus. What some people, more than most people make even in a month is just your bonus. Now, total estimated monthly income, general commission, remember we got general commission and we got the bonus, is between 23 to 43,000 pounds. What kind of car would you be driving, right? When you're making this type of money, where would you be living? What would be different? What trips would you be taking? Most everybody that I ever talked to has some sort of a dream vacation, right? Someplace they would just, it would be a dream to go, right? I would say at this level, you could do that every month if you wanted to, right? Take your dream vacation every single month. Now, on top of that, right, we're also helping people in the process, because remember, these two people on each side that we've been helping since we were sales masters, right? We're taking them along with us on this journey, right? And we're helping them reach success as well. So think about also the bond and the tie that we're going to have to those people. It's pretty much family at that point. We're living life and we're enjoying the process of doing the business. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to take these star masters that we have on left and right. We're going to help them get to what? Royal Master, right? So when we help them get to Royal Master, we now become Crown Master. This is the 6th level where basically we're there. We can see the top, right? When we help our team get to Royal Masters, we now are making an approximate bonus of 43,000 pounds per month. We have a total income of around 43 to 52,000 pounds. And when we first get there, you're also going to get a one-time gift of 218,000 pounds that they actually will present to you in a briefcase in cash. Okay, 218,000 pounds. A vacation for 4. Every time you qualify from Sharon Rose on up, go have a vacation. Go have a vacation on us. Go have a vacation on us. So you're going to get a vacation for 4. They're going to increase the luxury level of your car. Okay. $64,000. I didn't do the pound conversion there. Okay. But $64,000 vehicle, which the company's still going to be paying. And they're going to increase your corporate credit card to 3,600 pounds. So you don't have to spend anything, right? You want to do some giveaways, whatever, motivate your team. You got your company, your corporate company card that you can use. Now, this is all exciting, but we're just one away from the top, and I want to show you the top. So what do we want to do? Royal Masters to turn into Crown Masters, right? So we got the hang of it. Now, Imperial Master, this is the reason why we are all here. Okay, this is the reason why we are just going to give it our all and why we're working towards this goal. When you become an Imperial Master, okay, you're making an excess of 72,000 pounds per month. You're in the Millionaires Club, right? So you're making an excess of this. And the reason why I say an excess is because really from here on out, the sky is the limit. So there are Imperial Masters that are currently right now making in excess of 210,000 pounds per month. Right? This business started 11 years ago, and there's people making that amount of money. And the great thing is that we all have the same equal opportunity to get to those levels. Okay. And it's with a company that doesn't force you to buy a minimum monthly, that doesn't charge you for a membership. So you get where I'm going with this. This is why this is such an awesome opportunity. Now, when you get there, the president is going to present you with 728,000 pounds, or basically the equivalent to $1 million. Okay. It's $1 million that the president is going to bring out. And this time, right, you can't fit $1 million in a briefcase. So he brings it out in a forklift. Okay. Brings it out on a crate in a forklift, and you have your own personalized ceremony, for getting to this level. Now you also get a luxury car. This time it's yours, right? So it's not a lease. It's not rental. You get a luxury car valued at 56,000 pounds. The driver's included, and the company is paying for the driver. So wherever you need to go. Now, the awesome thing is that you can actually choose the driver, right? So if you want to help out your brother or a buddy and be like, hey, you want to be my driver? Sure, right? Company will pay him directly. So you have a choice in that. And the one thing that I just found out, which I wanted to include, is you get the driver for as long as you're alive. So it goes for the first generation there. Doesn't go for all three, but it goes for the first generation. On top of that, the company's also going to let you have your own office, or not just let you have your own office, but they're going to give you your own office, which they pay. So it's a company office up to 1,700 square feet with a secretary included, which the company will also pay. And again, that could be your spouse, right? So you could have your spouse get the salary for it, right? Or you can just hire somebody. Your company corporate card is now 7,200 pounds per month. Just your corporate card is what most people, make, on a monthly basis, if that. So think about how much you could spoil your team just with your corporate card. All right. And you're going to take another vacation for 4. And I know that the vacations as you scale up on the levels only get better. So I can only imagine the type of vacation an Imperial Master gets. Right. So I want you to just analyze this. If getting to this level of Imperial Master, if this isn't financial freedom, forget that. Let's go back. Right. I'm just going to jump back real quick. Let's go back to the 3rd level. Let's just stop here. Let's just analyze this. 6,000 pounds to almost 12,000 pounds. Would this change your life? Sam, and I say, like, I'm gonna use you as an example because I always see your baby there, your child. Being able to stay fully at home, making 12,000 pounds a month, enjoy your family, not have to be pressured to have to get up in the morning, know that you're getting those direct deposits every single month. The company pays us on a weekly basis, right? I think everybody's goal is not so much to be rich. I think a lot of people want to be rich, but I think what we all look for is freedom. It's freedom to be able to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I want to take the kids to Disney World. Yeah, you know what? Let's jump on a plane and go to New York. Yeah, let's take a trip to Paris this weekend. Right? And it doesn't have to be wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Atomy actually gives us the ability to be able to build something that's tangible. And that's why, I was a skeptic in the beginning. And once I started reaching the first level and then I reached the second, I'm like, this system works. This system truly works. And I know that at the same time, it's almost like a life insurance policy for my family, because if something happens to me, I know that my family's still going to get an income every single month for the rest of my wife's life and for the rest of my kids' life. You know what I'm saying? So this is an awesome opportunity. And I'll tell you, all it starts with is simply trying the product, becoming a consumer of the product, and recommending. And I can tell you that if we simply do that and we start to build, right now, while the UK is in pre-registration, what's my recommendation? Present the opportunity and invite people to the Zoom so that way they can hear about the business. Right, that's what I did in the beginning. And the easiest way to do it, I think I mentioned it before, but for some of the people that weren't there, is the easiest way to do it is I used to put people up on a pedestal and say, hey, you know what? I really value your opinion. I was presented this business opportunity. I'd love your opinion before I decide to jump into it. Would you mind jumping onto a Zoom conference next Friday at 6? And that way you could hear it. Let me know you're smart with these kind of things, right? And let me know what your thoughts are. That's what I did in the beginning. I didn't know how to explain it. I didn't know anything. And 90% of the people that I invited would end up registering. They would tell me, hey, it sounds like a great business. Let's do it. So connecting people to the system is the key. And it's focusing really on people that are wanting to show or wanting to, they're entrepreneurs, they're visionaries, right? They could see the opportunity to be part of of a business before it even launches, right? Those are the types of people that are really going to jump on the business side right now, at least until it opens. Once it's open, right, you got product and all that great stuff, then it's going to be a ton easier to build this business. So that was a little bit on about the compensation plan, how we can make money, focusing on those two areas. Are there any questions, Siam, Jocelyn, or Magdalene, that you have that we can answer for you? No? Good. Siam, Jocelyn, Magdalene, everything good? Okay. Yes, Siam.
I was thinking Sweden.
Sweden, I believe you can register. Let me actually check.
I saw Sweden listed. So I mean, how is it go? Do you have any information on how it's currently working in Sweden?
Well, right now, Sweden is not currently open. So the UK is going to be the first country in Europe to open up with Atomy. Now, those other countries are in pre-registration. So that means that somebody in Sweden, as an example, can sign up, right? And I just want to confirm that Sweden is, but as an example, let's say that it is on the list. Then that person can pre-register and they can go ahead and start registering other people, right? One of the things that the company is also working on right now, and from what I have understood, is it's very close, is they're trying to set up direct shipping to European countries. So even if the company is not open functionally yet, they can still order product because of a warehouse in the European Union. Okay, so that would allow that person in Sweden that they can actually start buying product and they can start sharing the product, right? And then once it opens up officially in Sweden, then that's when the actual business commission would start, right? But it allows people in countries that are in pre-registration to still build up personal points, build their networks, and that way, as soon as it launches, right, they've already got a huge head start because they're walking right into commissions because they have an organization built.
Yeah, I have first of all, I am from Sweden.
Okay.
And well, I have a few friends in Sweden, which well, they've been doing a bit of this stuff before.
Yes, and I just checked.
In other companies, of course.
Yes, and I would say it's a huge opportunity, and I just checked. Sweden is on the list, so you can register in Sweden, Switzerland, almost basically every European country is open for pre-registration. Okay, so I would definitely for any people in Europe, I would invite them to the Zoom. It doesn't have to be just people in the UK, right? So if you have people within Europe that, even Italy, France, right, that would be interested in the business opportunity, invite them because they can get started the very same way in their country and really take advantage and be some of the very first leaders of that country.
It would be almost like being a pioneer, like when you break ground, you're opening the country, you're getting all the clients, basically the whole country's yours. Whoever comes under that, they're they're gonna be the leaders, the ones that open the country. So it's really good.
Awesome. Magdalene, I see your hand.
Me too. I wanted to ask, in Italy, what about Italy?
Yeah, Italy, you can register in Italy.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Italy.
And I've registered one person, but on my dashboard, I can't see it. I don't know how to. I've registered. I don't know whether she's on the left or on the right. It doesn't show on my board, on my office. So I want to know if I made a mistake in registering the person.
Okay, so what you're going to want to do is, in order for you to be able to see that, you're going to want to go on one of the websites of one of the active countries, right? So I would go to www.
Okay.
atomy.com
Okay.
/US.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's gonna happen? Let me just show you real quick. Okay, so as an example, so if you go to atomy.com /US,
Yeah.
you're going to see this. Now you can log in with your member ID and your password, even though you're in the UK. Okay. Your
Okay.
membership
Yeah.
scroll. So once you log in, it's going to be up in this area. You're going to see your name appear, right? Where it says Maria. Okay. And you're going to know that you're on the US page because it says USA.
Yeah, it's US. Yeah.
So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to my office. Okay.
My office. Yeah.
And then right here, you go to lineage.
Okay.
And then when this opens up, you just are going to click search. Okay. And then your lineage is going to open up and you'll be able to see the person below you.
Okay.
Okay. See, it'll look something like this. It'll show your name and then one line immediately below, and then it will have the person that you registered.
Okay. Okay. I've seen my member ID number. Okay.
Okay.
And search.
Yes. And your password. So for now, you can check your lineage.
Okay. 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 I've seen it.
Okay. Thank you, Magdalene. Awesome. Okay. Well, if there's no other questions, I think to wrap up, we're going to, I know Susanna is going to share a testimony that she has with really our star product. So you can really see the impact and the effect that it has and why it makes, recommending these products so easy. So Susanna, go ahead.
Thank you. Yes. So like I was telling you, like before I started doing the business, I started being a client. So the first product that we were introduced to was the HemoHim, and it was for something a little bit sad because it's in a family member. My husband's father was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. They found about 12 tumors in his colon, and they found 2 tumors in his liver. So they literally gave him 3 months to live. They told him that, that was it. And that if he didn't do chemotherapy, that it was probably going to be even sooner because it was very aggressive. So everybody in the family was very, very upset, very sad. And thankfully, around that time, one of my family members, my aunt, she suggested that we give them HemoHim. So we started giving them HemoHim, vitamin C, and a few other supplements from Atomy because they said that HemoHim was an immune system booster. So I'm gonna show you like this little PowerPoint here. Let's get this. So this was my father-in-law when he came home after surgery. They removed the 12 tumors. They removed a part of his colon, and he showed up to our house just looking like this, very, very depleted, puffy, grayish skin tone. He still had the 2 tumors in the liver because they couldn't operate those. He was an 80-year-old man, and he was very, very weak, So when this was in September that he got diagnosed. This picture was from November 2018 when he came home after being in the hospital and being with like very, very, a lot of bad symptoms from, the surgery and how his, his track was not working. So he was very depleted. So my husband had lost his mother in 2015. So we were very, recent, like that he had lost her. So we kind of made it a thing that we were not going to let him, die, that we were going to try to extend his life as much as possible. So that's when HemoHim came to our lives in December 2019. So almost like 2 months after he got, like 3 months after he got diagnosed. we started giving him the hemohim. So basically, when they told us he was going to pass away, that's when we started giving him the hemohim. 3 months later, my husband loves to take pictures. He always likes to capture, things, like he captured this picture because he was so happy his dad was home, even though he looked so bad, like he actually was happy that he was here. So 3 months later, after we gave him the hemohim, he literally looked like this. I don't know if you guys could see it. I don't know if how can I do this? So close my camera. I don't know. So he was better. He was way better. He was taking a bus. They recommended us to give him 6 hemohim. So 6 of the sachets of hemohim. Okay, so it was basically he will go through a hemohim box every 10 days. He's got 5 kids, so 5. My husband has 4 siblings, so they would rotate the box, like buying, like they would buy a box every 10 days. So one every 10 days, each son or each daughter would take, like would buy it. So it was pretty good, that he was able to do that. And then even him with his retirement money, he would buy a box, and so it was easy on the family to buy the hemohim because it's $100 each box. So after 3 months, he looked like this. People would come and see him and they would say, I thought he was going to die. I thought he was, like in his deathbed, and he would be like alert. He would be, strong. He would get up in the morning. He would like do a lot of things, Eventually he did pass away, but it wasn't because of the cancer. We believe that maybe last year in 2020, like in March, we kind of think that he had the COVID because his lungs collapsed, within 3 weeks. And he was in really good shape, and it was probably something his body didn't expect. He had all the symptoms of the COVID. We were never confirmed that he had COVID because it was right before the pandemic, but everything, points at, him having COVID. But we were able to extend his life for about 16 months. So they give him 3 months to live, the doctors, but with the hemohim, we were able to extend his life for 16 months. So my husband was able to enjoy, his dad for a while. He was able to do things with him. We would take him out to eat. We would, do a lot of things with him. My father-in-law was always, with my husband. They would enjoy. My husband would take him on, on walks, and it was a good 16 months to like kind of wrap up his life. And he died like beautifully. He didn't suffer. He was not in pain. It was a good experience to see a cycle close on a very, very gentleman. So we were happy that we were able to extend that, and the family was happy too because his mom died very suddenly, and he was probably going to have the same fate, but because of hemohim, we were able to give everybody like closure and like say goodbye properly, and just give him the better life that like in his last days. So it was a really good thing. Another product that I have had success with is our shampoo, and I am so confident that this is going to be in the UK store pretty soon. And this is a personal also like testimony. It's my sister-in-law. It's my husband's sister. She was losing her hair. She was diagnosed with beginning stages of alopecia. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's when you start your follicle from your hair starts kind of getting weakened and you start losing your hair. This is what she looked in the beginning before trying the hemohim. Before trying the shampoo, the scalp care. She bought it on her own. She didn't even tell us. She just kind of researched the ingredients and she's like, I'm going to give it a try. And with all this faith, like she tried it on, and after a month, this is how her head looked. So if you could see how empty her part was, like with no hair. And after a month with the scalp care, you could see, so much hair growth. you know, and this is a person that I've known for 25 years. She's never had long hair ever, because every time her hair would grow, it would just kind of like get damaged and brittle, and it would start breaking off, or, you know, losing strength. And so she would cut it. So if you could see here how like thin her hair is. It's very thin, and, you know, very, you know, like I said, depleted. And this is her after a year using the scalp care. So it's a very, very big difference. It's a huge difference. So all the Atomy products are great. They're like good price. This shampoo and conditioner, it's probably a little pricier than what you would find in the in you know, the pharmacies, or, you know, your average shampoo. You know, it's about $30 US. But, you know, when you try it, you could smell it, how it's going to help your scalp. Like the conditioner leaves your hair so beautiful. And, you know, she was able to grow her hair. If you see, she's got curly hair. If you pull this hair down, it's almost to the middle of her back. She's never had long hair. I've known her for about 25 years, and, you know, she's never had this full of hair, that, you know, ever. So, you know, like I said, you know, try, like, once you guys get the products in, this is one product that I recommend, that, you know, all my family has tried at least once, and they love it. They love the results. It's a really good product. And like I said, it's not as expensive as other ones that you might, the treatments, you know, and, you know, it lasts so long. My husband and I, we went through like a bottle, like, you know, a bottle of shampoo and conditioner. It lasted like about a month and a half. So it's a really good product. It's concentrated. You're able to use it, and, you know, your hair is going to be amazing. So yeah, those are the two products that I wanted to give my testimony, how we started. After my father-in-law passed away, we were, you know, stuck in the pandemic, and were not able to, you know, go work. So we decided to start doing from home Atomy. We got a lot of family members involved, a lot of friends of friends, and that's how our business started working. In June of last year, we decided to do the business full time, and within 6 months we reached the first mastership, which is sales master, like Alfonso was saying. So now our income is about $2,000 within 6 months. So the same thing could happen to you guys as soon as you the UK opens. If you guys start building a team from now, you guys could become sales master within a few months. Okay, Magdalene. Did you have a question, Magdalene?
I want to ask for the scalp care. So, is it good for our hair? Because, you know, our hair is different from your hair.
Yes. Well, my sister-in-law, like, the funny thing is that my husband's family, they're from El Salvador, and I feel that their family, they're like Afro mestizos, or Afro, you know, because I don't know if you saw her hair, is very, very curly. It's not, you know, like, it's not super, you know, like, it doesn't have the kink, but, you know, it's curly, and it was great for her. I haven't had an actual client that has, you know, Afro hair, but, you know, I don't know if anybody has.
Yeah, and if I can, it does. It works just fine. And the reason why is because, as an example, in Colombia, right, a portion of Colombians, you know, do have African descent, and so they use it. It works. There's been great testimonies about it, so you have full confidence in being able to use the product, and there's a lot of testimonies. So
Okay. Okay.
The conditioner is amazing. Like, you put it on, and it's great. And there's a big line of shampoos and conditioners. There's about 3 different sets. And if one doesn't work, you could try the other, and, you know, and one should work. I'm like so confident that all the shampoos are great quality. Siam.
I have 2 things. First of all, I also had bowel cancer
Okay.
3 years ago.
Okay.
2 tumors, stage 4. well, one of them was stage 4 and one was stage 2.
Oh.
And I declined chemo. The other question I have is about this shampoo stuff. My wife is, well, from Africa. You know, she's using some special stuff to make the hair softer because, well, you know, that type of hair is quite thick and hard.
Yeah. Yeah, like Alfonso said, there's a lot of testimonies of people with, you know, Afro hair that, you know, have used it and it works. It works. So
You know what's a great product for that, Sam, is the company also has hair oils, essential oils that are specifically made for that, for you know, softening the hair, and have hair toners as well. But the hair essential oil is excellent, and that's actually probably the top selling product amongst at least the people that I know that have, you know, similar type of hair or that have, you know, African descent. That's an excellent product. So yes, to answer your question, is there, you know, the shampoo is one, but there's conditioners, there's toners, there's hair essential oils, and I would highly recommend it.
what we could do is we have a lot of like commercials from Atomy that Atomy makes, and we could actually post them on the chat so you guys could see them and start getting to know the product. So yeah, we could put that today.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. Yeah, but like I said, you know, all the products are very great quality, and the thing is that they're really low price. So it's what you would find on a high end, you know, like salon, you know, hair salon that would be recommended by a hairstylist. You know, that it's maybe here in the U.S. maybe $50, $60, but it's at a lower price. So the quality's up, and then the price is low. So that's what it is. So, you know, everything that you're gonna see once the UK opens, you guys are gonna see a lot of products that are gonna be great for you guys. Yeah, Hemohim, they said it's on the top list to get it approved. It has to be approved by the government first. But I think vitamin C, the omega-3s there, the toothpaste, toothbrushes, all the beauty, all the skincare is approved already. And they're trying before the opening to get the most products. Here in the US, I think it's how many, like 100 and something products?
Yeah. Between 100 and 150 products. And so that's going to grow continuously, right? Every month and a half, they're adding new products, and they're always going to be adding to new countries. But I got to tell you, Sam, is Hemohim, I would 100%, as soon as that's available, use it, because the three main things that it covers in the patent, right? And you can't get a patent unless you have clinical studies to prove it, at least, especially here in the US, right? So you can't make a claim about a product or an herbal supplement at all unless you have approval and you have a patent that protects that. So the three main components is it has anti-cancer properties, right? So it specifically helps, sort of prevent and strengthen the immune system to help really also when it comes to specific cancer cells. It strengthens the immune system as a whole, right? So not only does it have the anti-cancer properties, but it strengthens the immune system. And on top of that, it generates new blood. And if it's generating new blood, that's helping regenerate the organs as well, right? So it's not going to the existing cells and strengthening and modifying. It's doing that while at the same time, it's actually stimulating the marrow to produce fresh blood, to produce new blood. So that's why it's not only the star product is because of its unique properties and backings and certifications, but it's truly because of the testimonies that come out of it. So knowing that about a little bit about your medical history and background is, I would highly 100% recommend it as soon as that pops out and it opens in the UK. It's an excellent product.
You're gonna feel so much different. Like when I take a Hemohim, I feel like they turn on the light on my brain. Like I could focus. I do more things. I don't have a pathology or nothing. There's nothing wrong with me. but it helps me with my energy. It helps me with my focus. It gives me like, like it almost like they turn on my neurons, and, I start working and I feel very, very energetic. So, imagine like a person that's, with a low, system, as soon as they take Hemohim, it gives them a boost. So
and the big thing is that people, really people as a whole, are reactive and they're not proactive. So a lot of people, wait until they get sick to then have to start doing things or change their lifestyle, right? Or things that can be changed beforehand. And this is a human trait, right? This has nothing, it's in humans in general. And what people don't realize is that it's a lot cheaper to be proactive, right, than to be reactive, because it's either, take care of your health with things that are available in great quality products like what Atomy offers, right? Or, it's the medical bills that follow, right? And so you weigh out, and it's really the preventative side is key. The great thing is that Hemohim, that product has helped so many people that are already in the middle of a certain medical situation or illness, right? But really what we're trying to push is, don't wait till you get to that point, because it's not a medicine, right? So I want to say it's an herbal supplement. It's superfood for the body, right? So that's why we can freely and confidently recommend it, because it's not a prescription or anything like that, right? But it really has some effects that in some cases, modern medicine hasn't been able to stimulate, right? So those are some key differential elements about Hemohim and just traditional medicine. So it's preventative, but it's just so unique and strong, and we have so many studies that show that it works, that it's changed people's medicinal routines, right? They don't have to take as many medications, so anyways, I just wanted to reinforce the fact that there truly is no other product like this one in the market.
Yes.
Well, I mean, when it comes to medical bills, that's not applicable in Europe, most of the countries. It's only in US where you have
True.
but I do agree. I mean,
in our faces.
Yep. greedy insurance companies, right?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen a bill for a saline bag, the water, salt water, like $800. Like, what the?
Yes.
That's extortion.
Yes. Yeah, and that's a great thing, right? You don't have to worry about it, but still, let's say, even though you don't have the monetary cost, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's everything that comes associated, right, with wanting and having
not working,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it is better to have good health and keep it at a good level than getting it like down and then getting up. You said you were feeling like energetic and stuff when you were taking this. And this could be quite good, because I'm driving very much currently. I'm driving to make it easy to say it in a way that you understand what I'm doing. I'm basically driving for Uber, but not Uber. I'm driving for another company, but the same principle.
You know what? It's excellent. The funny thing is the second Imperial Master was a taxi driver.
The third is the third.
I'm sorry, third Imperial Master was a taxi driver. And we have a ton of people that are drivers and truck drivers within it. And Hemohim is fantastic. Fantastic for it. Energy, and you just feel overall better. And the other thing to keep in mind is a lot of people say, well, how long do I have to take the product for? The great thing about our products is that there is no restriction or caution or alert where it's like a warning where it's like you can only take this for so long, right? This is meant to be taken forever. When should I stop taking it? Well, when do you want to stop improving your health? Right? No, you just always do. And that's what makes the product and really the business so great, is that this is continuous use every single month, right? Every single month. I'm going to take omega-3 because of the benefit that it has on my health, right? And I want to keep my cholesterol in check. Well, I'm not going to do that. It's not medicine. right? I'm not eating, the amount of fish necessary on a daily basis to be able to get the necessary amount of fish oil. So just pop 2 omega-3s, right? And that's what has us feeling amazing.
Yeah. Another question about this hemo. Is it plant-based or it is plant-based?
It's fully plant-based.
Completely.
Oh, good. We don't want any more chemical stuff in us, right?
No.
It's made from 3 different plants that are native to Korea. It's from the Korean traditional medicine. So, it's just like little new technology that was added to extract the nutrients and extract the benefits. But basically, these are the 3 main plants that they found that have no toxicity to the body and that are you're able to take them every day, and that create all this immunity to your body. So it's like a trifecta. It's like the best thing out of like the Korean medicine.
Yeah, and all of Atomy's products are natural. They're all natural. And that's the biggest thing. So there's no additives, there's nothing else that you have to worry about that's included in it. And that's really sort of what the FDA approval gives us. And I'll just give you an example. The largest supplement manufacturer and distributor in the US, okay, is a company that none of their supplements, none of them have FDA approval. And frankly, FDA approval for any supplements, okay, is extremely difficult to get, right? So you can walk into your local Walmart, I'm using Walmart because most people know it, a Walmart, a Target, any retailer, right, that you may be familiar with. You go to the vitamin section and the supplement section, you will not find FDA approval. That's how incredible the HemoHim product is. So it gives you the surety that there's no heavy metals, there's no silver, there's no mercury, there's no anything that's harmful to the body.
Or pesticides, arsenic, none of that. There's a big list that you could go, you could read through, and it says that none of those things were detected in our product. So it's really good.
So that manufacturer, it starts with the letter N.
Yes. Yes.
And a U.
Yes.
Okay, then I think I know which manufacturer that is.
Yes. And you can just see it on the bottles or the boxes, right? It specifically says not FDA approved, right? Okay. And on our boxes, we have the actual patent stamped with the number and everything on there, right? So people can actually look up the patent and see, right? Okay. Yeah,
okay.
Right there.
It's right here. Like if once you get your box of HemoHim, like all the patents are right here.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Magdalene, did you have another question?
Yeah, I want to ask if somebody is under drugs, like he have issue with health and he's taking other drugs, can the person take HemoHim as well alongside with it?
Yes. So it really depends. Let me tell you what the only counterindications are with the HemoHim product. One is, and this is general recommendation that's made across the board, is women that are lactating, that are breastfeeding and pregnant, they don't recommend it. And the main reason why is because, for allergic reaction purposes with the baby forming, right? And then if somebody is going through hemodialysis, right? If somebody's going through hemodialysis, they're basically having their blood cleansed, right? Yeah. And so it's counterintuitive because it's already doing, they're getting that done through that process. So that's it. Anything else that's normal, and if they're taking other medications, it's not going to clash with any medication. It's just more if the person has a very complex medical situation where it's just always better to ask their physician.
A lot of people getting their immune system suppressed because of organ transplant or different whenever the immune system is being suppressed on purpose, then you have to ask. You do have to ask, because this product is to boost the immune system.
Okay. And another thing is, I've looked through the vitamins. I can't see if they have vitamin D because we take it every day, because UK, the sun is always something else. So I would like to buy some from Atomy, that vitamin D, but I have to look through. I can't find it. Only vitamin C and other vitamin.
Yeah, at the moment we don't have vitamin D just by
Okay.
itself, but we do have calcium from Korea that has vitamin D.
Okay.
Yeah, but that one's still not in. We have it here in the U.S. It just came to the U.S., but I don't
Okay.
know if it's gonna be in the UK at the opening. But we're just waiting for the full
Okay.
list.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, at the moment, not vitamin D by itself. Yeah, I agree. It's very important. Vitamin D is super important.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, the calcium, in fact, have calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin K. Do you have this for?
It's a combination. Yeah.
In the calcium product, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Do you guys have any other questions, or because we're kind of a little over, but we could wrap it up. I suggest you guys start bringing your guests. If you have anybody that might be just slightly interested, just to find out what Atomy is, just bring them in. And if you guys have anybody interested, where you could do whoever is your sponsor, like I know I'm Siam's sponsor. What you could do is, if you have somebody to sign up, you could just send me the details, like exactly the same information you sent me, and from your people you want to sponsor, or people you want to invite to be part of Atomy, and I could sign them up for you. So
okay,
that could be like same thing with or if you have a member and your sponsor's not available for some reason because we're sleeping or something, if somebody's awake, you could send a message in the chat and say, hey, I have a person that wants to sign up. Can anybody help me? And Luisa or Alfonso or myself, will be available. If anybody, just picks up, we could actually help you and sign them up under your code. So, we could do that. We could help you out. So that's about it for today. We want to do these meetings every Friday at 6. If anybody needs another time, you guys can let us know. But I think it's a good time because everybody winds down from work, and they're already home, like for the weekend, and it's I think it's a good time. We're not taking away from their Friday night, because supposedly we're in a pandemic. We're supposed to be home. So, it's a good thing. It's kind of like watching a little show of Friday night, right? So we're going to give you more information about each product next week. I want to do like a full presentation on each of the products, so you guys know the benefits, what it has, the ingredients, and like how it helps the body become better with the products. And then I also want to do maybe a little bit on the skincare. And maybe the week after that, we're gonna show the skin products full on. I'm gonna do like a full facial, so you guys could see how it works. Okay. So so yeah, so that's, if there's no more questions, then we could just say a good night. Here in the US, it's good mornings or good afternoons. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and just start talking about Atomy. Start talking about the toothpaste, the toothbrushes, the vitamin C. It's great products. You guys. So that's about it for today. Have a good night, you guys. Thank you for joining.
Okay.
Have a great evening.
Yeah,
Have a
great
great
information.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Bye.
Take care.
Let's get
Bye-bye.
excited, guys.
Bye-bye.
Once
Yeah.
it opens, we need to start with running with a lot of people. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys next week.
See
Yeah.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Good night.
Bye.